Okay. Yep. Hey. Hey. We are live. Hey, Ricky Ricardo. How we doing, buddy? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. How you doing, huh? How you doing over there? But baby. Great weekend, doing well. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We did have a lot of people. Hey, one share at a time, baby. We did have a lot of people sell the news initially, right? Because we saw the climb and the breakout as we were saying before it happened, which is why I was kind of anticipating that we were going to see the approval, right? But I just want to show you, if we come back here, right? We first got the news. Someone posted the news. It came out at like 2:33 in the morning, and pre-market starts 4 a.m., right? So at 4 a.m., you can see, look at the immediate explosion. We got up to 588 and immediately broke straight through this trend line, which it tried to test multiple times. And yeah, it looks like you can see the big red volume coming out on people selling the news. So again, you know, you have some people who traded it, some people who might have bought at like $3. You wake up today, you're up 50%, so you sell it real quick. So we definitely have some people trading it, but the investors obviously are very excited because this is pretty big news. This is what we were waiting for. And again, if I back up here, you can see this was the trend line it jumped up to at 4 a.m., right? So as you can see here, you're looking at like 515-ish. So it's probably going to go, I mean, it should anyway, go right back there like tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. A lot of investors are skittish today about the track record of selling shares anytime there's a pump. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we were like back here when people were speculating that. We jumped up to like $3. And I remember doing a video saying even if they issue a bunch of shares and the stock takes like a 50% hit back here to 1.5, I said in my opinion I'd be all over it like white on rice if they issued more shares and we saw that dip. And we never did. So, I mean, I appreciate that speculation, but again, now with the FDA clearance, I just don't see how it can really be kept down, even if they did issue new shares. But that's just kind of my take on it. See how the account's doing? Up. We're all screwed up. Bought more HG today, of course you did. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Slowly bring it. What I say, right? I said we can come back here to like mid-range of this triangle. Which again, about 1.25 Canadian. Oh yeah, some HG a day keeps the shakes away, baby. HG. Oh, this thing's ready to pop higher. MBOT. 42,000 shares. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, don't stop the party. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're getting ready to pop, you know. Oh, yeah. IBM having a good day. SB hanging out. Fubo. Sure. Hey, don't stop the party. Hey, don't stop the party. This thing might see like a random explosion like 20 minutes before the close. They might just pop it back up to 5 plus. Big volume coming in, maybe. Even though, of course, the volume has been ridiculous. As you see, almost 40 million shares trading hands today. Average volume 4 million. We are 10x average daily volume right now. Wild. Wild, wild stuff. Right, and when it was $1, that's all I kept hearing. Oh, what's happening with this? What's going on? You think it's still a buy? Oh, when's it gonna happen? I need it to happen. And I tell you guys all the time, when you find something that's interesting, you don't want it to explode right away. You want it to take its time so that little old you could go to work, put money aside every couple of days, every couple of weeks, buy some more shares, right? That's what makes me laugh about people. People want something to explode. They want it to explode. Oh yeah, I bought it at $1, I want it to go to $10. And it's like, all right, that's awesome. That's a great return. But would you rather have, $1,000 in the position? Or would you rather be able to slowly build up 5, 10,000 in the position? Boom, then it rallies 1,000%, right? And we got a truck backing up. Then it rallies 1,000%. That's what I mean. That's what people really don't understand, and that's why it makes me laugh. Something like HGraph, again, that took, again, we were looking at it for a little over a year, but we were playing the timeline, right? And that's what I mean. You shouldn't sit there saying what's going on with this. Why is it down? if nothing changes, people ask me, oh, how's it look? Like, it looks exactly the same. It's the same situation. We found a stock like MBOT. The freaking thing was like $1 and change for a while. A while. And even after it had that explosion, it was hanging out between $2.50, $3 for a while. Now it's at 4.5. Can't wait for the H-Draft party once they get the first contract. Live stream about to go nuts. Yeah, that's gonna be a wild day when they get the order, baby. 1.5 average here for MBOT. There we go. There we go. But of course, everybody wishes they owned more. And again, that was basically my point. Spoke about it in the 2s, spoke about it in the low 1s, spoke about the tightening here in the triangle at around 1, predicted 25 was going to be a good breakout year. And that's what I mean, right? This whole time you were looking at it. Just accumulate shares, build a position, accumulate shares, build a position, and then kaboom! Kaboom! Hey, Joey Becker Donuts. That's it. Toss up those shades, baby. Shades in the chat. Dubs in the chat. Goats in the chat. Oh, I'm too damn good. Just too damn good at this shit, man. Right? And that's what I mean. People come in here, you know, Johnny come latelys and whatnot. They come in and they miss the big picture, right? They miss the big picture. Oh, last week you said QQQ puts, I lost money, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, fine. At the same time, MBOT is exploding. The stock's up several 100%. You understand the difference? There's levels to this shit, man. You think it really matters if we buy Hershey puts right now, the weeklies, and it rages and they don't work out, it expires worthless? That is not what we're here for. That's where people misunderstand the concept of the market. Everybody wants to be a genius option trader. You see some big returns. When it works out, it's great. When it starts to not work out and destroy your account, people all of a sudden want to say they're shoulda, woulda, couldas. Right? Oh, I had 10 grand. I was doing all options. I could have bought 100 shares of this stock. I could have just bought 300 shares of this stock. I'm telling you guys, options are fun. I like doing them too. But I'm telling you, just work smarter, not harder. And a lot of you people are in really good positions. A lot of people here, I mean, we got kids who like just got into college, who want to learn the market, and they're in here just like listening to videos and just hanging out, trying to absorb information. Phenomenal. We got people in here in their 20s, in their 30s. That's still very young. You have a lot of time to build an account. So a lot of you were in really, really good positions. You know, if someone comes in here, if they're like 60 years old, you know, they got like 80 or 100 grand, it's not enough, right? That's a different situation. That's why you people, your 20s, your 30s, you guys should be up bigly on these, man. Of course, it's all hindsight, you could say, but we kind of knew what was coming here with MBOT. Tomorrow, AC Wainwright Conference, MBOT attending. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, well, like I said, it seemed like the biggest hurdle was this FDA 510 clearance. So now, if it's in play because they got approval, then yes. Any slight little catalyst, like you're saying, a little conference tomorrow, that might give it a bump. Any little update that they give about production, commercialization, that's going to give a little bump. Of course, if they issue shares, that's going to drop it. But I still say, again, even up here, what, at 4 and change? 200 million market cap. 200 million. That's why initially I was saying, like, you know, $7, $8, $10, like, really shouldn't be a problem. And I actually thought we were initially going to see it when I first saw that spike at 4 a.m. to 588 or whatever it was. So, you know, in my opinion, again, a lot of people sold the news. We haven't exploded as much as we wanted to, but I do think we may get back up to that initial spike of almost $6. Ba-dum-ba, 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 ba-dum-ba. Yep. Yeah, I knew I was going to miss the open too. I was up late, and then I was sitting here at like 5 a.m. and MBOT's moving. Yeah, I just knew it too. The second I closed my eyes, I said, you're not going to wake up till like 12, 1 o'clock. But, see, I put you guys down the path, and if you pay attention, you shouldn't be getting emotional or really have too many questions, even if I'm not here, right? So you guys should be all right. Uber! Right? We brought it almost right back to that apex. We were talking about this triangle, right? Now we popped above these trend lines. And Fubo, again, another perfect example, right? We know what we know. We got the prelim numbers. We initially shot the stock up here to 440. Then we brought it back down to 3.25. People asking, oh, what's going on? Instead of just saying, thank you, and I'll buy here, and now I'm here. That's why I say, man, if we find something good, you do not want it to explode. Uber. LAC fighting to get back to 3. Silver got up to what, like 41.6? Yeah, 41.66 an ounce. Look at that. Boom, right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Right? And I told him. Here, 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 here. Go back to the MBOT, baby, because this is an MBOT party. Just too damn good, Deli. You better let them know, man. I'm telling you. These people out here, they don't know who's who yet, I'm telling you. Gotta get those t-shirts. Genghis Khan back in action. Thought you were hanging out with Molly today. We're not looking at BBBY. He's looking at BBBY. Like I said, we're going down like a predetermined path, and I'm consistently showing you successful results. That's why when people just come in here, and again, I'm not trying to jump down Gangus's throat, but you know, when people come in here and they're like, "Oh, did you see ABC? It's wild," or like something like that. "Oh, BBBY gapped up." It's like that has nothing to do with anything that I'm trying to do here. Takes us out of focus. And I assume it's not worth mentioning unless you own it. Bro, that guy can't come back, bro. He got put in his place, and every day he showed up, we had stocks raging and hitting highs. That kid, he's done. He's done. He knows he's a nobody, and he sees who's who. That's it. There's no reason to rejoin. There's nothing left to say. Traditional tech analysis to find an edge in the market. All right, brother, whatever. I mean, I literally just put out a video talking about 7 undervalued stocks. Yeah, so Gangus, I spoke about this stock a while back, and then they filed for bankruptcy. That was this stock, right? Another company took over the ticker. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. All I know is, like, back here, when I started the channel, I mentioned, I don't remember where it was, but I mentioned Bed Bath & Beyond. I wouldn't be a buyer. They have nothing proprietary. There's no reason for you to, buy that stock. And then, like, literally a few days later, the company announced they're filing for bankruptcy. I don't know who took over the company. Gangus retracted his message. You are a blessed leader. Yes, thank you very much. I know I am. I am definitely one of the best. I'm just glad you all found me. MBOT ready to pop. It's going to hit new highs. Jose, can you see? You had some of that MBOT, Jose. Good old Gandalf. That's why I laugh at people like Marley, man. Come in here trying to talk shit. I put 1,000, making 150. All right, not bad, not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's why I laugh, man. Like I said, people like Molly come in here, try to talk shit. We got Hydrograph rallying like a beast. Right? We had, who was it? Gloria tried to open her mouth, tried to give me shit about MBOT. The frickin' stock's been hitting highs literally every day since she said something. That's what I mean. Like I said, I know what I know. And if I find something decent, again, it's nothing's guaranteed. We know that. Nothing's guaranteed. But if we find something that we kind of all see value on, like, you know, you coming in here daily with your piker shit, like, oh, I'm only up $9 on your call, or, oh, you mentioned a Goodyear tire and it didn't explode yet. It's like, yo, do me a favor. Take that piker bullshit somewhere else. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Not in here. Not up in here. Gloria Saga was hilarious. Literally opened her mouth, tried to talk shit. Oh, I'm only up $8 on MBOT. You called that one. And then the stock literally started raging the next day on. That's why I'm telling you, a piker will always kind of show you what is going to happen, believe it or not. People thought H-graph was bullshit. It kept running. It kept exploding. Right? People talk shit about MBOT. Next day, it starts hitting highs. You had Peter in the Discord the other day, right? As soon as the market opened, he was talking about calls on Lululemon, right? What was the play? Puts. The play was puts, right? So that's what I mean. The piker, believe it or not, will actually help you down your path. Nah, Gloria, that's what I mean. She's done. She's done. She thought she was talking to her husband or something like that. I had to put her in a place. She was bitching about the stock. Now the stock's raging. Not only did it hit highs after she cried about it, but now we got FDA clearance. She's done. She has nothing to say. She has nothing. She knows that. That's why she hasn't said anything. You understand? Because she knows the only thing she really can say is, I'm sorry and thank you. H-graph, still growing. These punks don't say shit when it's time to buy. Yeah, pikers, bro, pikers. I mentioned AEO in the chat before. I don't think you took it seriously. Now look at it. Well, before they reported earnings, I said AEO calls, and we had a bunch of people make some big money on AEO. So, again, see what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what the point of even mentioning that. Peter's the Kramer of the group. What did I miss? Gloria, the same from Discord. Yes. Duke. No way. Is that Duke? Is that really Duke? Bro, where have you been? Bro, I've been messaging you for like a year, bro. Just hope everything's all right. Some of you people disappear sometimes, man. I'll have someone message me like, oh yeah, you know what, should I play like the VIX? Or, oh, wait, I left Discord because it was not the point to join in with all these people talking about stuff not related to stocks. Still follow all your vids. Oh. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I might have you confused with another Duke, maybe. What was your name in Discord? You left Discord? Well, you know, I appreciate you still following the videos. A month or two ago. Alright, yeah. I must, and there must be two Dukes in the, Discord. Hey, Big Lou, how we doing? I'm about to the moon. Can't wait to watch Pop to 5. Yeah, the Discord, I went back through the Discord again because we had like 250 people almost in the Discord. So I went back, and anyone who didn't really speak got kicked. And I mentioned, you guys saw me, I listed like 10, 12 names of people who like said hi and then never spoke again. And there was that one kid right away who was like, yeah, what? I'm here. Don't kick me. And all those other people got kicked. And, I didn't get like a YouTube message or anything lately saying, yo, you kicked me. What the heck? So I have to assume I just booted like 20 bots the other day out of the Discord. So trying to keep it fresh. Yeah, I got to go opposite of Peter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, the pikers, yeah, the pikers can show you the way sometimes. Yeah, sound. I saw that trending before. It was up like 6%. Look at that. Up and up and up. Right back to the trend line. Uh-huh. Was actually looking for a breakdown here, but I mean, markets again. We even when we go red, we pop back green the next day. So it's very hard to get these cheap entries on a lot of these. I mean, I don't know, trending stocks. I guess it's trending stock, but like the word is out on Sound. Look at that, all the way back here. You remember looking at it back here, and people are like, "What's going on with Sound? You still like Sound?" I don't know. You tell me. Still like Sound? Fucking people bitching at $1.60. What's going on? Yeah, you missed out on 1,000%. That's what's going on. Pain in my ass. Baby, like it learned. What, MBOT for my dad in the morning? 5 hours later, super happy. Hey, MBOT for daddy-o. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. You know? Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, they might turn around and say, oh, what are you buying me this for? I would have never bought something like that. And you come back and you show them, kaboom! Say, that's why I bought it for you. Basically right back down to trend line as expected, bouncing as expected. As expected. Because we can't just go up and up and up. Come on. They got to pace themselves. They got to make the pikers think that they made a bad decision, right? They need people to get emotional saying, holy crap, I just bought this at 380. It's at 280. Oh, shit. Do I take the loss? What do I do? Tale as old as time. Yep. How about on like social media and whatnot? You had a bunch of people talking about MBOT today, or not really? Oh, popping higher. Highs of the day. What I say? Oh, what did I tell you? Damn. sale. Earnings. Looking for the earnings plays, huh? Let's see. Anybody who's reporting today? General store. Mama's creation. Hey, mom. Mom. In the morning, you're looking at sale. Oh, fuel cell reports. That's funny. You're looking at sale. Meanwhile, you got Oracle, GameStop. Look at all this reporting tomorrow after the close. Actually, that's pretty much it. That's a weekday. That's a weekday. You got Chewy. Chewy Tuesday morning. That could be interesting. People love pet food. Chewy swings. It looks like a light week of earnings here. You got Kroger. Oh, Lovesac reporting. What's that? Wednesday. Adobe. Shaved a little profit on MBOT here. All right, Lou. People talking about Octo, the Octo Mom. You know, I saw people flipping out in the Discord. Oh, Black Swan, brr. Wow. So what happened? Announcers 250 million private placement with additional 20 million. World's first world coin treasury. Great. Pennsylvania? Ugh. Ugh. Symbol. Create value for the Ethereum network. World is aligned with Ethereum. World's proprietary iris scanning orb technology. Don't we have that already? It's designed to meet security and identity challenges in the future. Real, they keep saying network of real people online, which almost sounds like the frickin' mark of the beast and end of times to me. So I don't know. I don't even know how to okay. So a company that hung out for a couple of years, did nothing, reverse split twice. Just randomly got this news. I don't know. I don't know. I don't buy it. That's just me. I don't know. But I'm surprised it even stopped, right? I mean, what, market cap 4 million, you're telling me you got, you know, tens and hundreds of millions coming in. I mean, the stock should be like here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I didn't agree with this one either. And you can see where I spoke about it. And people were like, oh, you're crazy. This is going to take over the world. Right? This was going to be the treasury crypto reserve or whatever it was. That's what I mean, bro. You're like, we keep mentioning all these different symbols. And supposedly they're all taking this role. I don't know. I don't buy it. That's just me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. World coins, a crypto that is used to very true identity in order to prevent bots and such. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Don't we already have the iris scan technology? And also, I thought people use Coinbase and Crypto.com and there's all these other... I don't understand. And people are still using PayPal and Venmo and right now we're Zelling money, like we're Cash Apping. You could do crypto through Robinhood and crap. That's what I mean. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's so many alternatives, but, you know, this stock, you know, explodes 5,000%. I don't know. I don't get it. What if I don't want to do iris scans? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. I'll tell you right now, someone like me, yeah, I would use a different, I would just use a different platform. What it is with Sam Altman, that's the hype. I don't even know who that is. But I know people really get excited about crypto, so I wish you the best of luck. I have to say, though, people really make me laugh the way they react and explode, like that BACT that we were just looking at, BKKT. Oh, it's going to be, the, you know, the treasury, it's going to be the crypto Fed, blah, blah, blah. You really think they're going to let you invest into that? Like, turn your brain on, bro. Founder of OpenAI. All right, okay. Yeah, I knew he sounded familiar. All right, that's good. And wait a minute, I thought he was doing OpenAI and changing the world, and this was like some huge thing, and he was the CEO. And now as AI's coming up and online, he's just leaving OpenAI and he's gonna go run a freaking crypto firm or whatever. How the hell does that make sense? That's why I like MBOT, H-graph, real tech that can change a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm right. That's what I always said. Right? It's real. It's real. It's going to be impactful. It's going to be important, right? It's going to have some gravity to it when it comes to market. That's why I liked it. Central bank digital currency. Yeah, listen, but again, we can't invest into the Fed. The Fed isn't publicly traded. You know what I'm saying? So you think the crypto Fed is going to be publicly traded? Like, come on, people. STS, Roar. Elon Musk, multitasker. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just remember that guy. I remember he was everywhere. Oh, open AI. You know, it could be worth a huge amount, but we're going to be non-profit. And then we find out they want profit. And now all of a sudden the guy's just freaking leaving the company to go do something else. I don't know, man. Doesn't sound kosher to me. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I was sitting here last night. I couldn't sleep. It was like 3 a.m. All of a sudden, I see Elon Musk posting on X, like, "Oh, are you awake?" Like, what? The guy thinks he's freaking Lawrence Fishburne over here. Yeah, I'm awake. What? Tell me something. Posted me, he lost his hardcore character, Path of Exile, too. This is what you're doing at 3 in the morning, Elon Musk. This is what you're doing. Oh, yeah, this thing's getting ready to go. It wants this right here. It wants this. Uber. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What else were we looking at recently? Oh, wait, you know what? I remember Berna? How's Berna doing? Whoops. Okay, Berna. Yep. Did a video back there at 11. Stock went to 35. Do they listen? Nope. Nope. Technically below trend line. Looking good. Ah, right. RMTI was one. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. You know, after you get a couple of red days, you know what usually follows. Good times, good times. RMTI. Oh, market's pulling back here as we speak. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Dow and S&P very close to going red. Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. How's that HII doing? Yep. Yep. Up, up, and away. Again, first brought to you right here at 216. Stock almost hit 300 recently. I just want to take a moment to thank you for the great job you're doing because you have some side money to renovate my small home. Oh, awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm very glad it's all working out. And I'm glad you have a couple extra bucks now to improve your home. Very nice. This is why we do it, boys and girls. We do what we have to do so we can do what we want to do. Man, I want to renovate the home. I want to redo the living room, fix up the attic or whatever. Hey, there you go. We do what we have to do so we can do what we want to do. Yes, Deli, good point. Don't forget the tax man. Mustang asking about a Lambo. The world must be upside down. Should tell him to get a Mustang. American. There you go, biking it. That's how we do it. See that? So if any one of these climate activists tries to run up on you, right, you put them in their place and you say, hey, listen, everyone's driving a car. I'm riding my bike. All right, screw you. Unless it's a motorcycle, in which case I guess you're part of the problem also. But my opinion, that's all BS anyway. Neoquant. Used to take the B train. Yeah, so did I. Used to take the B, the D, the N, the R. I've taken a bunch of trains. No bicycle electric. All right. All right. Hey, like I said, anyone says anything, you can say, hey, man, I got an e-bike. All right. Leave me alone. Let's recheck our MBOT. Oh, baby, look at that candle. Mmm. Mmm. How's our buddy Hydrograph doing? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Looking good. Putting money into treasuries. Man. Man. Ugh. Don't worry about the treasury. They got enough money. All right, Southern. Thanks for checking in, brother. Have a good day. Be safe out there. I'll talk to you later. Sucker for some stability. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I get you. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do some bonds or something if you wanted. Yeah, I technically buying a Porsche Carrera. All right, there you go. Whatever floats your boat or moves your wheels, I guess we'll say. But yeah, you do some bonds if you want. Again, technically, like if we were again, if I was like at, like J.P. Morgan Chase, and you walked in and you said, "Oh, I have $100,000 account. Well, how do I invest?" Technically, they say you're supposed to do 80% stocks and 20% bonds. Now, I know the stock market is very enticing, so a lot of people do 100% stock. A lot of people do stock and stock options. Not many people like to do bonds. But you could if you want to. Also, it depends where you live, too. If you're here in the States, could try to find some municipal bonds, maybe. Voilà. It's my boy right there. Gold is just not stopping. I don't know if anyone else is like noticing this. Like silver's climbing, but gold just it hasn't stopped at all. Porsche, there is no substitute. Fuck you. That is a great movie, absolutely. I freaking love that part. There is no substitute. Fuck you. It's all about the HG, baby. It's all about the MBOT, baby. MBOT, MBOT. Up, up, and away. Look, up in the sky. Oh, baby. Alright, I'm gonna stretch the old legs for a second. I will be right back momentarily. Told you it was gonna go higher. Told you. Oh, what are we talking about? I am torn. Sell my Robinhood to cash in on the profits or just keep riding the stock. Yeah. Can't help you since it has like a fake valuation anyway, so I don't know. You really don't need the money? Alright, send it over, bro. Send it over. MBOT, new 52-week high as we sit here together. Like I said, Jeff, I love you. You know, I hate to put you on the spot. You don't need the money, brother. Send it over. Send it over. Because I need the money and I know exactly what to do with it. So, send it over. Competitive package. Ooh. Drag racing? You out there drag racing the Priuses? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Huh. Springtime. Whoa. Um. Looking at the trash. Hmm. I like that I don't get many emails. January, $5 MBOT leaps. Yeah, I don't know. 20 bucks. H-Craft Lottery. Hey. Thank you, Neo. Love you, brother. Love you. Like I said, some people in here say they got too much money. So, like I said, you guys, you got my PayPal, my Venmo, my Zelle is in the Discord. So, like I said, if you guys literally have thousands, tens of thousands that you could spare, send it over. Again, I'm not gonna do any wild crap. I'm gonna be here. I'm investing it with you guys. Yeah, I had a very cheap QQQ call that apparently like Fidelity sold for me, but it wasn't in the money. I don't know, whatever. Wasn't really doing anything anyway with it. Um, whoa, MBOT? No, MBOT. 467. 466? The hell? Yeah, that was the high, right? Yeah, MBOT rocking it. Call replacement MBOT at 20. All right. All right. Papa needs a new set of wheels. Fidelity will auto close options about to expire if you don't have the assets to execute. I believe you can manage those settings. Yeah, I know. It wasn't in the money though. That's why I pulled up QQQ to see the price because I think it was a 579 call and it was at what like 578 so but whatever, honestly, it's really not a big deal. If I had like big money, I'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But it's not a big deal. Thank you though for the information. What do I think of prop at these levels? I don't know, man. I'm sitting here watching MBOT hit new highs, but sure, let's look at prop. Prop City, bitch. Prop City, bitch. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh. Oh my goodness. It's like big volume just left the stock. Mm-hmm. Okay, we look far behind schedule. What is this? Exploratory drilling? Oil, net gas. Located in Colorado. Oh man. I don't know, man. Colorado is like a blessed state right now. Why isn't it showing me the financials? Oh, here we go. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of debt right there, man. Holy shit. I don't know about that. Hey, two brothers, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Drill, baby, drill. Yeah, I don't know. This is, I mean, again, they just brought in, what was it, 60, 70 million in revenue. So if we're going to start, yeah, see, we're behind schedule though, man. But we do have the potential maybe to see 100 plus mil Q3. Huh. Yeah, that's a lot of debt right now though, man. Its share amount exploded. Yeah, I don't know about this one, man. I'm sure you could find something a little bit better. Our high day. Hey, almost back to 3. How you doing? How you doing? What I say, right? A little retest, a little pause, boom. Little pause, and then a kaboom. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Yeah, true too. Yeah, if you're looking for a longer term growth play, LAC basically same price, right? $2-3 a share. But yeah, I don't know if you're doing drilling or natural gas. I mean, you should probably go with something a little bit more established. Again, that company could start doing big things, but it's been doing little things for quite some time. So I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'd take a shot, in my opinion. They are bringing wells online. They have recently 5x production. Yeah, I saw. They went from 10 million to 60 million. But according to the timeline, they were supposed to be up to over 100 million by now. So that's what I mean. Next quarter, they could get close and they could bring in 110, 120 mil and they can meet or beat those expectations. Or, you know, they bring in 40 mil, 60 mil again and miss by a chunk again. And then all of a sudden, it's a piece of crap again. Yeah, I spoke about this one. Yep. Spoke about this one a while back. Drilling company. Mm-hmm. This one's out of Canada, actually. Schlumberger, how they doing? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm so good at this. Scared to see basically no cash and a lot of debt. Yeah, that too. You could have a situation also, if they have like no cash on hand with all that debt, if they happen to bring in 100 plus mil and the stock hypothetically pops from 2 to 3, let's say, they're probably going to issue shares because they have no cash. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one. How's LEU doing? Oh, baby. This baby was a huge winner. Huge. That's what I mean. There's energy plays out there. Just people always find like these crackhead plays and they're like, "Yeah, what about this one?" It's the change in weather, I think, is messing me up lately. Look at that MBOT. Bot, bam, bam, bot, bot. Yeah, yeah, bot, bot, bot. Fubo. Up and away. Bro, Luke, what's the problem, Luke? What's the problem? 50% higher volume. You understand? Everyone piled in, the stock spiked up. Some traders took their profits, they bring the stock down to retest to the moving average, the fib, the trend line. Then the traders and the dip buyers come in. That's where the volume's coming in. Do you understand? Do you understand? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, well, somebody does know something, right? We got the news, we got with the large retailer, and again, we pumped it. Now we pulled it back a little bit. Now everyone's stepping in, buying the dip, sub 2.5, sub $3. I'm telling you, this is gonna go higher. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And again, market cap right here, 400 mil and change. There goes the keyboard on and off. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a good one. Conservatively, again, in this market, conservatively, we can easily double from here and go to $1 billion market cap. So that's what I'll say. They still haven't announced who that large retailer is. Yeah, I thought somebody was saying it was coming soon, but yeah, they never yeah, we never got an update since then, huh? Okay. Well, again, I mean, they say large retailer, I assume geez, who do we got? Yeah, Walmart, Target, right? It could be anybody. But really, no matter who it is, it's good news, right? Imagine it's Bed Bath and Beyond, I'll die laughing. I will die laughing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm lover. 18% bounce on RR. 24% pop on EMBA. Oh man, this is my year, man. This is my year. I've literally been on fire since the ball dropped. Oh, I just love knowing that I'm the best at what I do, you know? Just the best. There you go, Kill. That's why I love you, baby. Dubs in the chat. It's a dub year for us, boys and girls. It is a dub kind of year. Benny and Jets. Benny. Benny. MBOT. Making new highs. I'm telling you, it wants like 480. I'm telling you. Telling you. Got about 5 minutes left. It wants some more. I want some more. Please, sir, have some more. Gap down candle means we want to go up. Make a call on JD yet. Looks good. Is that JD Long, the apparel company that I looked at a while ago? That you didn't even take a moment to search my channel? Oh, I say this all the time. Nobody listens. Today I learned Publisher Clearinghouse filed for bankruptcy. Folks who won the crazy annuities are suddenly no longer getting checks. Oh, damn. That's messed up. Chinese Amazon. Why would I buy Chinese Amazon when I could just buy Amazon? Unless you're in China. I mean, if you're in China, I get it. Bro, I'm over here freaking picking unbelievable winners, bro. People trying to tell me about Chinese stock. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so confused. Spoke about Baba in the past. It's back up to 140. Yeah, I was talking about it like here and shit. Like in the fucking, in the 80s, down here in the 70s. I was saying, yeah, Baba's undervalued technically and it should go up, you know, but it kept going down. And I just feel the Chinese stocks are even more unpredictable than the American stocks, believe it or not. It seems like such a risk sometimes. Even with the revenue there. You know, and you can see, look, Baba had like a nice bounce recovery, JD being held down, right? Even though technically, look, revenue's been kicking ass and taking names. Yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, I just don't trust them. SMCI. Let us find out. Duke, what was your name in Discord, bro? SMCI literally flat, just hanging out right there. Since that drop hasn't moved in 5 sessions. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm asking you. But yeah, I didn't see that in the Discord. I was just curious. I am that EU guy. Oh, you're that guy. Okay. It's not like I got, 28 other people from EU in here. But that's okay. That's okay. You're that guy. That's okay. SMCI again. Yeah, I like it down here. I can only say so much about the stock. I like it here at 40. If it goes lower, I like it even more. Intel quiet. Mm-hmm. Still a buy, man. I still say it spikes up to this trend line here and goes to 27.5, 28. It's just my opinion, though. Yeah, we're pumping now into the close. Pump it louder. Pump it louder. Yeah, little green into the close for Intel. Like the video, guys? Yes, yes. Everyone should be liking the stream. That helps, of course. Added some more today. Very nice. Very nice. I wanted to keep an eye on MBOT too after hours for a little bit. So we could definitely watch this for a few minutes here. I need to take care of something. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yep. You hear me? Can't hear me? Oh my god. Well, I forgot what I said anyway, but yeah, I was basically saying, just talking about like the South American stocks with the nationalization sometimes, and the again the Chinese stocks, random government intervention or something like that. So, in my opinion, I wouldn't feel too comfortable. Did we offer? Did we offer? That's what it looks like. The dirty rats. I bought your stock. It was nice and green, and now you did it again. You did it again. I know you guys are upset. This is actually good for me, maybe, but it would be all right. 385 and then a bounce. I mean, if that's the worst, if they issued new shares and this is the worst reaction, then I still think you have nothing to worry about. I still say the FDA news trumps all of this. That's why I said back when it was $3, if they issue a bunch of shares and it dropped 50% to 1.5, I'd jump all over it. So that's what I mean. Even now, if we do an offering and it pulls back to whatever, 3.25, like it doesn't matter. It's probably going to bounce back. FDA was massive, yeah. Buying opportunity, yeah. There you go. Look at that. Back above 4 already. That's why. Almost similar to like H-graph, right? Where we would have those little dips and then it would start to bounce back. You have the dip buyers out there now. Not seeing anything filed. Okay. All right. Give it a few minutes. I mean, it didn't look like heavy volume. I mean, there was some, but leading up to it wasn't too. There you go. How do I put it in, like extended hours trade on Fidelity? Because I'm not seeing. Hold on, let me pull it up. When you do an order, there's a slider under the symbol. Oh my goodness, trading after out. That's hilarious. Thank you so much. I did not see that. Oh, you're the best. Thank you, Deli. I did not see that, man. And it was funny because when I was awake here, I went to put an order in and I'm like, how do I do like pre-market trades? Why can't I put a trade in? So I actually would have bought it like here. Yeah, that was wild, bro. That's the last thing I'm looking for is a slider because I'm coming down to the timing. and it's like day order, immediate or cancel, and I'm like, no, where's extended hours? That's hilarious. Yeah, that's why we say everything happens for a reason, you know. I could have bought it here if I knew that slider was there, you know. Now I might be able to buy it here. Of course, I missed sub 4 this morning as I was in my 12th dream for some reason. But yeah, if I can get it down here, for sure. I mean, I know I could buy it right now. I'm just curious to see what's going on. That's funny. I didn't even see that little slider, bro. See what I mean? I don't know. I feel like a lot of these platforms are like laid out upside down. They have enough cash on hand for 14 quarters. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Scott. As I look at so many stocks, I forget all this information. So I appreciate that input. Thank you. Thank you. If they do an offering, I think they do it when it's 20. Yeah. You know. But hey, yeah, if they want to beat it up, bring it back down here. That'd be sweet. That would be sweet right now. Just give me another minute, unfortunately. One sec. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. What the heck? It's working. It's not working. Appreciate all that input, Scott. Beat it up. Yeah. Beat it up. It's all about the after hours party. Baby, I like it, learned. Well, the good news is if you ever want to know what Tom Lee is doing, you can just ask Peter. Wow, could we beat this up again like sub 4, bro? Peter Tracker coming to you live. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee. What's one air? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't even know who that guy was. But I don't know. He keeps telling me what he's doing. Yeah, baby. We got MBOT. We're gonna start generating some revenue soon. Hopefully, next couple of months, we got Age Graph. Looking to generate some revenue soon. Yeah, man, that's what I say, brother. Work smarter, not harder. That's why if you got the money, just buy some shares. EPA clearance for HGRAF. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like I said, EPA right now, I don't know. It don't seem like an issue under Trump anyway. Trump doesn't really like the EPA. So if we did have like some big things coming online and the EPA was like, oh, I don't know, Trump might have to pick up the phone and make a call real quick. Yeah, listen, the black market can make it, but not as good as hydrograph apparently. Can't compare cannabis to graphene. Come on now. I could start growing cannabis literally right now. How the hell am I going to make graphene? I mention LAC in the stream and someone buys 1.5 million shares at $3. Alright, awesome. Uh-huh. Went up above 3 after hours, RR. See how Hydrograph closed today. Yep. Right around. Yep. 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 Wow, Dell, you buying shares like that, bro? You got it like that, bro? They see the waiting game. $1,000? It's more than I got. But, but. $420. Get knocked down. How do some of our low flyers? Yeah, Blackberry. Hanging out. Uh-huh. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Still above trend line. How about the new ones, like place? Oh my goodness. Anybody? Nobody bought this. Anybody buy this? Pointing out the triangle. Alright, nice. Nice. Yeah, this baby's doing good. Up over a point already. How's the sportsman? Went up, evened out. Okay. Yeah, that place was nice. Hold on, I feel like I'm forgetting one now. Oh, honest. How'd honest do today? Yeah. He's heating up. BBW so highly valued. Every time I see those stores at the mall, they're dead. Yeah, Build-A-Bear. Yeah, I don't know. Think they recently beat estimates again. Yeah, I don't know. I guess people are ordering them online, I guess. Do they do online? And build them and ship them to you? Yeah, the stock also didn't do anything for like a decade, though. Hmm. I was actually gonna say puts. I mean, they could pop tomorrow going into earnings. But then I might actually grab puts, in my opinion. Hmm. 28, but this is what I think. Uh, Chewy puts, maybe. Chewy puts. Chewy puts. Hmm. Drop it. Drop it. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, baby. Mm. Freaking silver and gold, baby. Looking for those after-hour shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Hanging out. $44.5 million shares. My goodness. I need more coffee. I'll be right back. MBOT, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Excellent. Excellent. I would love to buy at like sub 4. Be so cool. Be so cool, man. Baby. Oh, I'm just glad they're all working out for the most part. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I like Chewy though. Chewy could be in play. Whoops. Don't you want me, baby? BBAI, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I said it's going down, 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 going down, down. Delhi updating us. MBOT announced it will attend the H.C. Wainwright Annual Investor Conference held in New York from the 8th to the 10th. The company's president and CEO will present live on Tuesday, September 9th at 9 a.m. And a live webcast may be accessed via the events section of the company's website at microbotmedical.com. So, we may actually see a bump 9 a.m. right before the market opens. We may actually see that bump. BBAI should go right back there, about 3.5. Let's go back to MBOT and just check that out. Top fib 373. Yeah, we might slowly like bring it down and then bounce it, and then like at 9 a.m. Pop it and then continue on the up and up. Frickin' MBOT comes through. I told you, right? That's why the whole time I was looking at it, I was like, I'd probably give them the benefit of the doubt. They're gonna get that clearance. And then you wake up today, kaboom. They don't believe me. They don't believe in the stock. And then it explodes. And what do they say? Oh, what else are you looking at? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Aw, thank you, Scotty. Scotty does. Keep on keeping on. One curl at a time. That's what I always say. That thing is adorable. Yeah, I saw it on the YouTube channel page too. It was showing cash fidelity. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I saw on the channel page, I don't know, you could like hype channels now too and crap. They always come up with more and more stuff. And that just popped up the other day. It's like, oh, your subscribers like could be, I don't know, they could like become fans of the channel or whatever the hell it was saying. And then it's like, oh, they can hype the channel too if they want. So I don't know. They keep adding things, and I guess I can just keep throwing it all on the channel. But yeah, you know what I wanted to do? Because I know in the options for members, I think it's for the members of the channel, you can have like a certain number of like whatever pictures or emojis that like only they can use. So I was thinking maybe we should keep coming up with some of the memes on the channel, and then I could just take that image. You know what I'm saying? And you guys could post those. If you're a member of the channel, you guys could post those in the chat whenever you wanted to. You know, because I'm not really a graphic designer or anything like that, so I'm not going to sit here and like, I mean, I could come up with ideas, I just can't bring them to life myself, really. Well, I shouldn't say can't. I would have a lot of difficulty. We'll say that. I would have a lot of difficulty. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm rolling it. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my bean a bit Sunday. I'm about over 5 tomorrow. Yep, I agree. I agree again. Right back to that trend line at least. About 5:15 maybe, right around there. But yeah, I still say similar to what we saw with Fubo, right? We initially got the news with Fubo. Stock jumped to what, like 6.5, and then it pulled back. It's quieting down now. It's waiting for the approval, right? But chances are, it should go to 6.5 to $7 once it gets approved, right? I think the same thing with MBOT. You know, we initially had the news, and the stock immediately jumped up to like 580, broke right above that trend line, almost hit $6. So that's why I think, even though they calmed it down afterwards, over the next day or two, again, we got this conference coming up. I do believe it gets back to the high fives again. I think they showed us where they wanted to take it, and I mean, it might slowly go there all week, and it might not happen till Friday. But whether it happens tomorrow or Friday, I think that's where it goes. No offering news. CEO presentation will boost it up during normal hours. Yep. And that's good. Like you said, they have they have a little bit of cash on hand. They technically don't really need to do an offering, so we don't know if an offering is coming. People are just, they're looking at the past and they're saying, oh, they're probably going to do an offering. But again, I still think that it'll be very short-lived. Even if it dips at like $1 from here back to 3.20, it should immediately bounce back to 4. Again, it was pretty much holding 4 What, like the last week or two also, before we even got this news. So it just seems very solid right now. Yeah, it was funny. I've had so much going on with you guys in the community doing the streams and stuff, but yeah, it's funny. I think it was like a month or two ago. They had I think it was like NBA 2K25 was like on sale or something. It was like 20 bucks or something. So I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I'll grab the new one because I've been playing like 2K13 on the PC. I'm playing like a cracked version, but they were better years ago anyway, all these games. But I said, let me, I'll buy, the newest one. I don't even think I installed and tried that game yet. And now they're coming out with 2K26. You believe this? That's why it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to stay on top of these video games, I'll tell you. Yeah, the money really has come from the in-game transactions. It's not even from the frickin' game sales anymore, which is just wild. Been playing Elden Ring. Ah, very nice. Very nice. I look forward to, I don't know if you guys have it, but the old Diablo 2, one of the most popular mods, it's called Project Diablo 2. And I usually get really pumped when they start up the new season. I really enjoy that mod. Going back, playing some Diablo 2. Of course, that's, throwback, old school, but yeah, I don't know. I tried some recent games. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I haven't bought a new system since, like, the Xbox 360. Even that, I think I only had, like, a handful of games. I only bought it because a bunch of my friends they all had Xbox, and they were all on Xbox Live, right? And they were playing Call of Duty. So I said, all right, fine. I'll buy the freaking thing. I'll play with you guys. Even though we know Counter-Strike is far superior. But even like the new Maddens and crap, man. I downloaded like a cracked version of, I think it's Madden 20. Came out 2020. So I'm playing Madden 20. And mind you, before that, the last Madden I played was like '07. Right? That's not even an exaggeration. I legit used to play like Madden '07 all the time on like PS2. That was like the last up-to-date football game I played. All right? Then I found Madden 20. I was like, all right, you know what? This is what? Over 10 years later, right? The graphics are going to be better. They're going to obviously have newer rosters and whatnot. Let me try out Madden 20. And I'll be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it. And yeah, '07 was awesome. When they used to make those games back on like PS2, that was like a great freaking era, man. Especially for sports games. All of them were just like so awesome. But I don't know, the game is like weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. And also, depending, I tried a couple of different modes. Because apparently, like I said, I downloaded like a cracked version. And, you can't do like the Ultimate Team or anything like that. I can't play online with anybody, but I did like the superstar mode or whatever, right? The face of the franchise, you're the quarterback, blah, blah, blah. Like it's all right. It's cool. Um, but then I did the franchise. I think I picked like the Giants. I think I started a franchise with like the Giants, and I think he's on a different team now. But you had Saquon Barkley on in the freaking backfield, and I mean the guy's legit unstoppable, legit unstoppable. It would be like third and like 24, and I would just do like an HB dive up the middle of Saquon, and he would just break like 9 tackles and get to the marker and get the first down and move the chains. I don't know how to describe it. And the catching. And the catching. Right? That's what I mean. Madden 07, each button did something different. And you had this button changed your player. This button was turbo. This is the catch button. Right? Used to be one button to catch the ball. Now there is 3 buttons to catch the ball in this game. Why? Why? I don't know, man. That's why these games, they break my heart, man. They really do. Because, like, they did some good things in the past, and they just keep messing with this crap. It just ruins it. Madden 07 was awesome, man. Out there hit-sticking people, trucking people, and whatnot. Ah, the game was awesome. But yeah, man. Played Madden 20, and what? That one only came out a few years ago. I don't know, man. I thought it was trash. Soundtrack was fire. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. All the soundtracks back in the day used to be awesome. Especially when they used to they would find like these little random groups, you know? And you'd be like, where the hell did this song come from? Then all of a sudden, like, the song is awesome and it just goes with the game perfectly. Like, you can tell there was people who really took time, you know what I mean? Who actually thought of the gameplay and the audio soundtrack going together, what you would want to hear, how you would want to hear it, the order, you know, that the songs come up in. And it's just not like that anymore. They took that away. It was soul in the game, yeah. Bro, and that's funny because I was looking up older baseball games too, because I haven't played like a good baseball game, and I was looking up like good baseball games, and a lot of people were like, oh, MVP baseball 2005 on PS2 or whatever, and I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And the game was pretty cool, and there was a song on the soundtrack that was like freaking awesome, man. And I even went back to YouTube, I remember, a bunch of times and like listened to that song like on the regular. And that's what I mean. Like they completely eliminated that. Even the old 2K I got, 2K13, right? It said that one. I think everyone said like the best one was 2K12 actually right before that, and then they kind of started to go downhill after that. But the 2K13, right as you load it up, it's like, oh, produced by Jay-Z, right? So it's like all like don't get me wrong, obviously there's music in the game and it's not that bad, but it's not the same. You know, you apparently let some artists like do the whole soundtrack, you know what I mean? When it used to be someone on the inside who really understood what the point of the soundtrack was. And they just lost that. They lost like that essence. MLB 2K7 on the PSP. Yeah, that's what I mean. Back, like, that's why the early 2000s, like, PS1, you know, was a little polygonish, but for the time it was awesome, of course. But PS2, like, right around that time, that's when the graphics were just good enough to where they were still impressive, but you could still kind of tell what's going on. Like, it wasn't so realistic that it's not fun at some point, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It's almost hard to put in words sometimes, but they just lost it, man. They just lost it. And I just feel like that PS1, PS2 era, like I used to have like Game Day 98. I had MLB 2000 on PS1. Like we said, PS2, right? You had the Maddens. All of them were good. Like Madden 04, right? I think what had like Vic on the cover and whatnot. And then there was like 06, 07, McNabb, Sean Alexander. Like all those games were awesome. Get yourself an emulator. Yeah, I got the emulators. I got the controller. That's what I mean. That's why if I want to play something newer, I downloaded Madden 20. I got 2K13 and apparently 2K25, even though they just came out with 2K26. But yeah, I got NES, SNES emulators, PS1, PS2 emulators. So I go back all the time. I play the original Zelda. I'm over there playing like the older Final Fantasy games, even though 7 was the best. That's the only one you really have to play. Yo, bro, first of all, that's funny because I was gonna do that. I was gonna do gaming by the numbers and just, make a couple of videos of playing some games. And I reached out to someone. That's why I'm asking if any of you are like good with like making thumbnails or graphics or anything. Because I have like the Figma page set up with that Lola person in the Discord. And he set the whole thing up for me and even put like step-by-step instructions like in the Figma page on how to make the thumbnails. And what I need is like someone to come in there and just make a new thumbnail template for me for gaming by the numbers. And then I'll make the channel and we can do that too. Because I did want to do that. I did want to like go back and like I said, like the Project D2 and all that stuff. Like I did want to randomly make some vids on that, but even though I know the gaming content market is saturated on YouTube, but still, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Somebody said NBIS. Oh. What happened here? Surges on 17.4 billion AI infrastructure deal with Microsoft. Oof. Well, they just doubled their market cap, basically. I love it. This company just got a $17 billion deal. That's what you tell me. This is what you're telling me right now. How did this stock actually stay up at this valuation on this revenue? Huh. Yeah, well, that one's exploding. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like it was staying expensive, and now it's even more expensive. But you just got the news. So what the hell was it? What the hell was this? Inbis, you bought at 30. I love it. People only chime in when they're up. Happy to have you. Welcome. I'm glad it's doing well for you, I guess. Looked like the freaking stock was going out of business, but $17.5 billion deal comes in. The Netherlands coming through with a contract. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. And that seems like a very sizable contract for what appeared to be a pretty small company. So, I don't know. Unless you knew someone on the inside, I don't know anyone who really saw this coming. What a roller coaster. But hey, like we say, whether we agree with it or not, moves are moves, profit are profit. I am very happy you got that news. That's a good fill, I guess, too, at 30, if the freaking stock's at 90 now. Happy about MBOT. Yeah, MBOT. MBOT having its day, man. Just so good at this. I'm so good. I am so good. Yeah, we can do gaming by the numbers. Like I said, I don't care. Politics by the numbers. We can do weather by the numbers. Look at the weather. Yeah, we do some food analysis by the numbers. Huh? Talk about some sandwiches and whatnot. That's cool. It's all good. Good, good day today. I mean, this is how you start off a week, huh? Am I right or am I right? Paint by numbers, sure. Used to love that shit. So bowl hop. So good. Bop. 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 Oh, tank it. Tank it. Tank it. Show me 304. Yeah, see, every time it goes to around 4, you got buyers. That's what it looks like to me. Well, some of them are traders. Some of them are pikers. And it's probably a piker. I actually think that rapper is very overrated, but that's just my opinion. Not trying to start any internet beef. Might become huge like Buffett one day. All of a sudden, I see this guy at a freaking event or something. Selling the new, like I said, you got people who recently bought the thing at like $3, man. Look at this. You know, just a couple of days ago, we were low threes. You know, now you wake up, you're in the fours. It's pretty good money. It's pretty good money, man. Mm, mm, mm. Man, I pick good stocks, man. I really do. I really do. Mm, mm. Bringing it down a notch. Bringing it down. Just freaking break it back to like 370, bro. People always out here playing games. You want to play games? We'll do gaming by the numbers, right? But this is stocks by the numbers. Supposed to be acting like a stock, not supposed to be playing games. Ridiculous. One 402 it's showing me. 404. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we'll hang out for a few more minutes. Here at low flying planes. Hmm. Do we wedge? Uh, mm, a southern sky. Good evening. I'm hungry. Almost 6? My goodness. I'm gonna need to get me some food soon. We're just hanging out. Ba-dum, if you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Good day today overall, a lot of crazy mess. Octo, consolidation with H graph. There you go. There you go. It is a wild ride. So you better strap yourselves in. I would love for this to keep dropping. Well, they positioned themselves to start selling once FDA clearance came, so next earnings report should be better than the last on MBOT. Hey! That's what makes it fun, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, history in the making, baby. All my stocks are doing well. That is good. Today was a good day. P.S. There's some good smoke. See, a lot of people out there saying they don't want the smoke, but I'll take it. Yes, yes, we have our investor conference tomorrow. MBOT CEO speaking 9 a.m. Could potentially start to see some movement in the stock around that time. So we may have a another impressive day tomorrow. It's looking good, Billy Ray. Yep, here's to you, Nick. Here's to you, baby. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Oh yeah, you can drop right here for me, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Gonna drop here, baby. Yeah, bringing them down a notch. Bringing them down. Yeah, well, I wasn't involved. Um, yeah, if it does drop to sub 4, I'd probably buy shares. So I will be joining you hopefully soon. Yeah, I think it gets to 5 at least, no problem. Again, that's where the trend line is. And remember, we're being very conservative. We're being very conservative and realistic. Yeah, came out of the gate, was very strong, after hours, getting weak, right? And then right around the conference tomorrow, boom, we're going to get strong again. Hopefully, hopefully. Share price prediction, I mean, again, at 4.5 on the close, we were at 200 mil. That's why I said, if we even, I mean, we can 3x that easily. That's why I've been saying 10, 12 a share really should be no problem. And even if we 5x that to a billion market cap, that's $20 a share roughly. I think there's a lot of potential here. Again, already up a few 100% from the initial videos. What if we get some material information at the conference? Like this is the first time they're speaking about it with the FDA approval. Yeah, that's true. Sorry for the whistle, that's true. If the clearance could potentially open up some new info to come out, that's a good point. Now we could potentially have the potential to hear some information that we wouldn't have otherwise been privy to prior to FDA clearance. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Well, the one thing I do know is I know people were comparing this kind of to like an intuitive surgical, which has been doing phenomenally well. So, if it kind of follows that kind of lane, then yeah, it's going to grow very nicely. I mean, if they are under FDA review, there's definitely things they can't say until that is concluded. That is true. That is very true. It's a good point. That is a good point. We might hear something tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, technically, in theory, again, if he's set to speak at, what'd you say, 9 o'clock, that's why, like, 10 minutes going into 9 o'clock, 5:10 to 9, the stock really should start climbing a little bit. But yeah, if we get a nice little nugget of information that we didn't otherwise know about, could be huge. Could be huge. Because again, remember, when pre-market opened at 4 a.m., after the FDA clearance, the stock went to 588. 588. So that's why you see how strong it was throughout the day, just on its way up and up, got to the higher fours. Now we pull back, right? So we're speaking tomorrow, boom, we can get back to the fives, hopefully, right? And then maybe we pause a little bit, and then boom, we jump up right to 6 maybe. Because again, initially it was 588. So that's why I think we get to 5 no problem, and I think 6 comes pretty soon as well. Oh, my sinuses. All right. I mean, you know, I'm going to be here, and if you guys see it, because I should end the stream, I should get myself some food. But, yeah, I'm going to be here, of course. I'm always here at the PC, but if you guys see it dip below 4, let me know. I'm probably going to buy some shares myself at sub 4. I know Southern you was saying, you know, you attempted to add here. I mean, again, you know, low 4s, sub 4, we know, you know, it's just a dime, it's whatever, you know, a quarter difference. In the long run, does it make a big deal? Not really, right? So, you know, if you want to add here, obviously it makes sense to me. Yep, Deli, appreciate you coming by. Nick, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. You too, you too. Oh man, I'm just so glad, man. Like I said, we got HGraph, good news on the up and up. Now we got MBOT, good news on the up and up. I'm just so glad they're all working out for everybody. I really am. Transferred money, so I'll grab some in the morning. Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Ricardo, thank you, my friend. You as well. Southern, you as well, my friend. You guys for hanging out. Beautiful way to start the week. And we'll talk to you on Discord, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.